Hi guys, welcome back to the channel today. This is this new ship-ins Christmas fair today, starting at 11 o'clock. It's currently 10:30, so I've got time to get set up. Before I get started, I'd like to put a shout out. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I'd like to put a shout out for Alright Rigs and Baits for helping us out, because I was in a bit of a sticky patch with bait, and I've met him a few times and he's a good lad. So he's on Facebook. If you need any bait outlet, any bits and bobs, give him a bell on Facebook. I will put some up later. He's got his phone number on. So he's a smashing kid and he's really helped us out here. So hopefully we'll get some fish. Tide's pretty crap, but anyway, as you can see, it's flat as a pancake. Royston is over there. You look at him in the distance over there. It's pretty dull and crap. So I'm going to get me, the rigs are basically in my bucket off the other night. I've got a couple of hooks to tie on, and as I say, plenty of time to beat up all my baits defrosted, ready to go. Stu's coming up later, but he's doing registration this morning, so he's not going to get here probably till after the comp kicks off. So anyway, we'll just try and enjoy ourselves. Never get a fish, it's a bonus. So rigs are the same as always. I've got a simple paternoster rig on, 2.5 foot snoods with a massive 8-0 hook and monster baits. All we want today is a big fish. At least with the sea being flat, I can tell where the skiers are. You can see the bump on the water. So where I was actually casting the other night, I was probably casting on top of a skier. But I can't see a gap. Obviously, I didn't expect the tide to go far today. It's a 1.9 metre low. It's poor. But got to be in it to win it. Not that I've ever won one. Not for these anyway. $11 o'clock, time to go. Tight lines, everybody. And it's in, but I think I needed a bit more distance. There's a nice hole between them two skiers out there, but I haven't reached it, I don't think. No, I prefer to fish a single hook in the rough stuff. However, after using these out west, I'm going to give them a go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fish a single 8-0 and big baits on one rig. And I'm going to try this pennel. Normally don't like pennel in the rough stuff, but it'd be interesting to see if there's any difference in the two rigs. I do believe you get a better presentation with a pennel, but you snag quite a bit. So the first cast is in. Stu and Roy are fishing on a mark called the Tors. We're over to me right there. It's probably the better spot, if we're honest, but I'm already set up here. I have at least a couple of casts in here. The only trouble is there's like a hole in the skiers, and I think I'm basically waiting for something to swim through rather than, I've only got really one shot to cast into. And if there's nothing in it, there's nothing in it. But I'll give it a shot. Like I say, I think that last cast felt a bit short. I haven't got any imps with us actually to try and clip them down to get that little bit extra distance. But I'm not sure. I mean, I'll root around the box and see if I can get anything to clip it down. But this is heavy ground. You get a look at what we're standing on. Little gullies. It's not a particularly deep area. There's plenty of little gullies in that. Loads of weed. Hopefully there's some fish kicking about. Right, I've managed to find one imp in my box. I had 3 to my name and I lost 2 of them up here the other night. Baits today are cart, wing, frozen peeler, I've got razor, mussel, fresh lug. Squid. Well, I've just had the drone for a little bit there, but my hands are freezing, absolutely freezing. So I didn't think it was that cold, probably because I've walked over here on the rocks. Felt nice and warm by the time I got here, but after just standing here for 10 or 15 minutes, it's Baltic. Anyway, I'll get another one up ready, then I'm going to get my gloves on for 5 minutes. So far, haven't had a touch, but hopefully I can get a little bit more distance on this next cast. Right, well, this bait's been in half an hour, and it's never moved an inch. Oh, it's starting to rain. Oh, fasten my sleeve. Oh, well, that comes straight up this time. The other night when we were up here, we were played by rockland baits. I got rockland on my first cast. And I managed a couple of codle in similar size for 10th place finished. My best was 2.5. Roy, fishing over there, got one 4 pound odd. I can't remember, to be honest. But there was a couple of belters caught in the last match. 10 pounder on the nose won it. And Kenny West come in with a nice 1.96 for second place. Then I think third place, apologies I can't remember his name, had a one for 5.12 I believe. So it's a good stamp to fish about if you can find them. And the very next night after the last ship match, where there was a 10 pounder, there was a 10 pound 13 I believe in the Bedlington Station competition, so there's some good fish there. You've just got to hit on the right mark. The only thing I don't like about this is it slopes away into the sea a bit there. And oh, it's gone nowhere near where I wanted that to go. That's a terrible cast seed, terrible. Let go too early. We'll cut that out. Oh. You never know. Stranger things have happened. That last cast was an absolute disaster. It didn't go anywhere near where I wanted to go, and it's dropped literally just behind some rocks. So I'll probably not leave that out there. I think I'll be looking to get that back, to be honest. I'll bait another one up ready. And maybe only give this one about 10 minutes, see if I can get it back in. Get loads of false baits off the waves hitting the rocks around it. Right, I've got one baited up. Ready to go. I've just hooked myself in the finger. Yeah. Not happy where that last one went at all. Of course, that's the one with the imp on it. I'm probably going to lose that. Right, I'm going to get this one in and try and put a better cast out. Got it back anyway. The other night in the dark, I felt like I was casting for miles, and you're probably not. I'm not a great caster at the best of times, but I really felt like I was getting some good distance the other night. The baits are coming back totally. I mean, that hasn't been in 5 minutes, but even the first bait has come back, washed out, but totally intact. Like I say, it's unlikely that there's going to be fish just holding in there. I'm hoping that a little shoal or the odd one or two just comes through. That's pretty much where the first one went. Christ almighty. Oh, I could do with another 50 yards on me cast. Might have a move if nothing comes of this one. It's sort of looking at that bit up there looked a bit. That bit up there looks okay until I flew the drone over and it's very shallowly. Obviously, it's just like little patches of skiers and little gullies that run parallel to the shoreline. Similar to here, obviously. You can see it's not the deepest area where they are, or they're on the toes. That's them over there, where they are. You see you're on a skier casting into a bit deeper water, a little bit more open sea. I think here, if I had the extra distance, I might have a bit more chance. But let's just hope one swims past. Only takes one. I wish this rain would stop. Ideally, I'd love to get onto them rocks and get out there, but there's a very, very deep gully there. It doesn't look much, but there's quite a bit of depth there. I put my tripod in the other night and literally put it next to chin height, so you're not going through there. It's a shame because that would have given us that little bit extra distance. Well, so far it's been exactly like I thought it would be. Very slow, very hard going. I haven't helped myself by. The first few casts have been pretty disastrous, but there's literally not much happening. Stu's on his box. Every time I put the camera on, it starts getting heavier, the rain. Yeah, it's, like I see, so far it's went exactly like I thought it would. But that's daytime fishing for you. It's tough. Regardless of what happens here today, if what was that? Just heard something there. Thought it was me road. Yeah, regardless of what happens today, I'll probably not be going back the way because my partner's got COVID. And although I feel fine, I've obviously been exposed to it, and I don't want to be passing it on to anybody. So I'm just out here for the crack, to be honest. So I've come along here onto the toes next to Stu and Roy. So far none of them have had any action. It's a little bit cramped for space here, so my rod's actually behind you. Nobody's had an out. We're getting word that someone's had an approximate 7-pounder from somewhere. I wish I had my sunglasses now. A little bit better here, at least we're in a bit more open water. It's a bit deeper. Let's see what happens. I need to get one baited up anyway because I basically threw an old bait back out there just till so at least I have something in the water while I get set up. So we're getting on a fresh one baited up. None of us three have actually had a bite to talk today. It's pretty poor. If I do get a good bite, I've got a chance of hitting the head by my rod because it'll probably pull it straight out of that stand. Bit of scent in the water. Until they're the fishing either side of this little point here called the toes. And I've gone behind them into the deep gully off the back. So between the three we're covering a decent bit of water. They were holding hands before having a moment. I think everybody's feeling the cold a little bit today. We might end up hugging, conserving body warmth, like Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, the weather's very dull and very grey now. And efficient matches. It's been abysmal. And I'm starting to wish I'd sat in the house. It only takes that one fish though to brighten the mood. Progress report. The only meaningful thing that's happened in the past half an hour is I've changed my hat because my ears were getting cold. It's been truly abysmal. I'm on that side now, tried long, I just chucked a little short 30-yard lob in. Literally the baits are coming back as good as new. There's nothing happening whatsoever. So I'm not sure how long we'll stick this out, to be fair, because three would had nothing. Stu's having a go with that new seaglo rod. I haven't had a go of it myself yet, but it looks a business. Surely somebody's got to get a nibble of some description. Literally have not had so much as a crab bite. So we're pretty much on my last chance saloon at the moment. The fishing's been dreadful. Everybody's sick as chips. And it's getting to that time. It finishes at 3, the comp. So on this cast I've just literally put out double squid and blow lug. Just staying away with the crab and just seeing if that makes any difference. It's starting to flood now, the tide's definitely turned. Oh yeah, flipping bleeper. God, the light's terrible for photography. You kind of want a bit of sunshine for a nice 4K video. Have a little seat on the end of this rock here. I think if one person gets a fish, it's probably just everyone will pack up and fly back the way in. Well, I think I'll say my goodbyes. Obviously there's still a little over an hour and 20 minutes or so of the match left. But we're getting pushed off this skier now, and I just didn't fancy having to cast from the back the end of the hole. I've been fishing at this hole and there's no out in it. So I'm quite happy just to call it a day now and try again next time. Hopefully sort me lights out so I can do some nighttime fishing. Preferably on a beach, but from a very poor, cold, crap day at Boomer. Until next time, tight lines everybody, see you later.